Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to install a brand new SSD onto your Steam Deck without the need of a Windows PC. We'll be using a thumbstick with at least 8GB of storage, a USB-C to USB-A adapter, this cheap kit from iFixit which comes with a pry tool, tweezers, a screwdriver, and the bits needed, and of course our Steam Deck. Before we get started, make sure to take out your SD card because if you don't, it'll snap in half whenever you open up the deck. We need to flash our USB stick with the deck's recovery image. We're going to head over to desktop mode, go to Firefox, and type in Steam Deck Recovery Image. Click on the first option from the official Steam website. Scroll down and you'll see a couple of options. We're first going to click on the Balena Etcher website and open it in a new tab, and then we'll go back and click on the Download Recovery Image link. Select the checkbox and then press Download SteamOS Deck Image. Back on the Balena website, select Download Etcher, Etcher for Linux x64, and wait for the two to download. Once downloaded, open your download folder and select the Steam Deck Repair zip file. Press the extract button. By default, it'll extract to your download folder. Once extracted, open the Balena Etcher app image. Select the option to flash from file. You'll see the Steam Deck Repair image that we just extracted. Select it and press open. Now we need to select a target. Grab your USB thumbstick and plug it into the deck. You should see a window pop up confirming that it's plugged in. Press the Select Target button and select your USB thumbstick. We're now going to select Flash, and the whole process is going to take about 20 minutes. You'll see an estimated time in the bottom right of the loading bar. Once the flash is complete, you'll see a Flash Completed screen. Go ahead and click out of the Etcher software, close your Downloads folder, and shut down the Steam Deck. Flipping it over, you'll see a total of 8 screws. The 4 on the outside are longer, while the 4 on the inside are shorter. As you unscrew them, make sure to keep them nice and organized on the sides so that when you screw them back, the pieces aren't all over the place. Go ahead and grab your pry tool of choice and start making your way around the bumper section until you hear a distinct pop, and repeat the same thing on the other side. Pull off the back and lay your deck face first on its carry case so that we don't damage the analog sticks. Next we have 4 screws, one of which is hidden under this foil looking sticker that we're going to need to peel back. There's also 3 additional screws you need to remove located at the top left, the bottom left, and the bottom right. Go ahead and wiggle out the metal piece that we just unscrewed, and under it you'll see the SSD along with the battery plug. Before proceeding, we need to make sure that the battery is disconnected. Go ahead and pull on its tab until the connector comes out. Locate the SSD and unscrew it. At this point, we're ready to pull out our old SSD and put in our new one. On the SSD we just took out, gently pull off this silver wrap so that we can put it on our new one. I'll be installing this 1TB Silicon Power SSD that was much cheaper than its $100 counterparts, and there were several reviews confirming that it worked with the Steam Deck. With your new SSD, go ahead and slide on that silver wrap that we took off of our old one. We're now ready to put the deck back together. Carefully install your new SSD so that we don't damage the connector, and go ahead and screw it back in place. Reinsert the battery connector from earlier and make sure that it's plugged in all the way. Place the metal shield back by lining up the screws and screw it back in place. Press the sticker back in place, line up the back shell with all the original screws, and press around the outer shell to make sure that everything is clipped. Screw the short screws back, and then the longer ones, and we're finally ready to begin the setup process. Grab your boot drive with the deck's image flashed onto it and plug it in. Hold the volume down and the power button until you see the deck's boot menu. I had to do this a couple times because I wasn't pressing the volume down button before the power button, so make sure you do that. Select your USB drive and let the deck sit for a couple minutes so that it can set up SteamOS. After roughly 5 to 10 minutes, you'll see a loading screen followed up by the deck booting into recovery mode. On the home screen, press on the Reimage Steam Deck button. Select Proceed, and then after a couple minutes, select Proceed once again. At this point, you're going to want to give your Steam Deck roughly 20 minutes to set up. It'll then automatically boot into SteamOS as if it was a brand new Steam Deck. You'll go through the typical setup process, setting up your language, your time zone, and your Wi-Fi. Once you've logged into your Wi-Fi, the deck will do any last minute updates, it'll reboot, and then you'll log into your Steam account. Once you've logged in, you'll see the Steam Deck's welcome screen that'll take you through the basic controls. You're now done with the setup process and your Steam Deck's ready to install games. If you want to check how much storage you now have, press the Steam button, head over to Settings, go down to Storage, and you'll now see how much storage you have on your internal SSD. Congratulations, now you have a brand new SSD and your Steam Deck is ready to get to downloading games. That's all for today's video. I'd appreciate it if you subscribed or liked. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to respond. And of course, thanks for watching.